Hey guys, Biscuits here from Biscuits Total War, giving you a 3 versus 3 online commentary. Did this game probably about a few nights ago. I played this game with Lords of the Legion. He's done a live commentary for this actual battle. So if you want to check that one out, I'll put a little comment, a little link to the description to his channel if you want to view the live commentary of this actual battle. Lord of the Legion, if you don't already know, has his own YouTube channel. And he's actually a German commentator, but he does the odd video in English. So if you want to check that out, or if you're German and you want to listen to that in German, feel free to at any time. With this battle, in playing alongside Lord of the Legion, who is the Brutii player that you can see there, I'm also playing alongside Mohamed of the Heaven Clan. So it's myself, Mohamed, and Lord of the Legion versus, we've got Gladius in the purple Romans there, playing as the Senate, Spider Pig from the COH clan, playing as Carthage, and Beast of the Titans clan, playing as the Scipii Romans. So, when we started the choice for the factions of this battle, I initially went ahead with the Greeks. Because I picked the Greeks, Spider Pig has gone for the Carthaginians, the Carthage, to basically counter the Spartans, because usually on pen and paper the Carthaginians, the sacred bands, should be able to hopefully beat the Spartan hoplites. So that's the reason why he's gone for them. And then my other two clan players, they've gone for Rome and the other Rome. So to counter that, both Gladius and Beast have both gone for their standard Rome builds to counter these two allies of mine. So it should be a pretty close game. I've got to say, Lord of the Legion is relatively new to 31k. He's only been playing for a few months. Beast, Gladius, Spider Pig, myself and Mohamed, we've been playing for a lot longer. So it's always nice to have a relatively new player to the game, so hopefully they can try and learn more things about 31k and how it all works. I know Lord of the Legion, he's been watching a few of my videos, so some of the battles, if you check his channel out, he uses a similar formation to what I do. But he's a nice guy, and if you do get a few moments, please do check out his channel. So I'll quickly look at my build. Now I've gone for 14 gold urbans. Normally I'd go for 20 gold attack, say that again, 14 gold Spartans. Normally I'd go for 20 gold attack Spartans if I was attacking Rome, but because I know I'm going to be facing the Carthaginians, Carthage, I've gone for gold upgrades, so they can basically hold their own against hopefully the sacred band. And because I've managed to buy 14, I've got a bit of money left over, so what I've done, I've bought 6 standard archers, and I've put several upgrades on them, usually probably gold attack and a few bronze defense shields. So these basically are going to use to try and lower the morale of the opposition and hopefully act as a bit of a deterrent. Hopefully they'll use their cav to chase these archers around the place. If we have a look at Mohamed's gone for a fairly standard build that he normally brings. It's 6 Praetorian cav, 1 legionary thrust cohort and 13 urbans in his standard formation, which you can see there. And then we've got Lord of the Legion. He's brought 5 Praetorian cav, 14 urbans and 1 legionary thrust cohort. Now I asked Lord of the Legion to deploy further back, the reason being that Beast normally likes to rush forward, and Beast is right in front of Lord of the Legion, so make sure that he doesn't get caught off guard. He's deployed further back, so hopefully he can link up with Mohamed and myself without being left too vulnerable in the centre by Beast. And if we have a look at his build, it looks like he's got his cav at the back, and he's probably split his army up into 2 groups, a left and a right wing. If we quickly have a look at Beast's build, he's brought your standard 31k build with Rome with 14 urbans and 6 Praetorian cav. As you can see, he's going to aggressively push forward as he normally does. If we have a look at Spider Pig, he's brought 16 sacred bands. Now I'm guessing the upgrades on these are probably gold, maybe 1 or 2 experience, chevron, so it can be really heavily upgraded. 1 Perenni infantry to act as a peeler screen in case they do go against Rome. And then he's got 2 sacred bands cav, which is swung around the back there, probably trying to catch my archers off guard. And then last but not least, we've got Gladius. And Gladius, it looks like he's got 6 Praetorian Cav, with his general in the Praetorian Cav, which is a bit of a risky manoeuvre. And then 14 urbans. So they haven't got any archers, which is going to be great for us. And I've got 6 archers, which should be good, especially when we're trying to take flank shots at the opposition or shots at the cav. So I'm going to run my guys, and I'm going to run my guys into the centre to try and get in between Mohamed and Lord of the Legion, because I know that Spider Pig is going to try and attack myself. So I'm going to try and get my guys right in front of the Sacred Band to hopefully try and fight the Sacred Bands if I can. If I don't need to, then I'll attack Rome, which should be easier for me, because if I do attack the Sacred Band, we'll probably nullify each other out, rather than if I was to attack the Romans, I should be able to beat the Romans with these Spartans. So the game kicks off. Lord of the Legion is getting his guys into formation. In comes Beast. Now I'm firing a few of my archers here, trying to shoot into Beast's guys, because Beast looks like he's going to turn his guys around in a second. So I'm going to try and shoot the backs of these urbans. So you can see I've done a tiny bit of damage. One of them is down to 66. So you can see a few urbans that have been shot here. And Lord of the Legion's going to get his guys closer to my guys. But if you notice here, there's quite a few glitches in this game. As you can see, Lord of the Legion's forces start to glitch. These guys are running off all over the show. Just going to try and pull them back. As you can, they're glitching over there. And of my archers, just take a few pot shots at these urbans here. But any time now, we'll get our guys back into decent formation once this glitch is stopped. There we go. So Lord of the Legion's nearly done. He's nearly got his guys back into a formation. I'll just double speed it for a few moments. Just wait for this glitch to come to an end. There we go, and we're back. So Beast and Gladius, they've got all their cav on one side here, and you've got Beast's infantry on this flank. So it looks like he's going to try and aggressively push forwards on Lord of the Legion. So I've told Lord of the Legion to try and pull his guys back, if he can. So although Lord of the Legion got his guys into a decent formation, I don't think he's going to be able to hold out with all these 14 urbans and potentially these 12 Praetorian cav. They should be able to smash straight through Lord of the Legion's forces. So to try and help him out, I've peeled off 3 of my Spartans. I'm going to send them over here to help out. Now in comes Gladius. He's charged straight into Lord of the Legion's side here. And then in comes Beast again. Now that's going to cause a lot of routes on this side. So you can see we've already routed 1, potentially 2, 3 of Lord's 4. So that's Lord of the Legion's lost a lot of men there. In comes Mohamed with a counter charge. But by the time he's done that counter charge of his cav, the Julii, Lord of the Legion's really has been knocked out there. So he's down to half of his infantry. All of his cav has routed, and nearly half of his infantry on this side is all routed. I've tried to pull my Spartans in just to try and give them a bit of a hand here, but it looks like we're a bit too late at the moment. And all my archers are all clumped up here at the moment. I'm just trying to shoot Beast's cav, try and lower the morale if I can. And then comes Beast with another charge here to the rest of Lord of the Legion's infantry, and he's going to try and pull his guys out probably pretty quickly. Lord of the Legion's cav has come back, but they have been routed already once before, so they're going to be really low on their morale. So they'll probably get routed in this attack here. As you can see, Gladius is surrounding them at the moment. Over here in the meantime, I've pulled my Spartans around the side here just to try and help out with Lord of the Legion, to try and make sure that these units don't rout. So I've plonked my guys straight in front. And because we've done that, now Gladius is now going to attack aggressively on Mohamed's side. And Mohamed's going to try and run his guys back here just to meet up with these Spartans. And Mohamed's aggressively pushing with his cav here. But what Gladius has done, Gladius has managed to knock out Lord of the Legion's cav, which was over here. But he's running his cav here to try and chase down these cav units which have already routed. So he's wasting his time here, to be honest. I don't think he's realised what he's done there. He's used them to attack these units, but by doing that he's ran his cav practically halfway off the battlefield. So at the moment it's just Mohamed fighting Gladius over here, and Mohamed with his cav on this side. So in comes Beast with another attack. He's going to aggressively crunch into the side here of Lord of the Legion, and again Lord of the Legion's going to get a lot of casualties. Got 4 or 5 of his units all routing here. Mohamed's pulled back his cav to try and help his own side here. So Mohamed's going to come in with a decent cav charge on all these units which are clustered up. So Gladius looks like he's concentrating on this side of the battlefield, not concentrating on this side, because Mohamed's managed to come in a really good cav charge here, and that's managed to rout all of these units here. He's managed to get a decent encirclement going on. So Gladius's infantry is all pretty much all routed here. Because they're still in high numbers, they will come back, but it would take about 5 minutes or a few minutes before they actually come back into the battlefield. So it looks like Mohamed's won this flank. On this side, Lord of the Legion is really getting a lot of casualties here with Beast attacking. I'm trying to peel off my Spartans to try and give them a hand. Now what I have decided to do, my infantry which was here, I've pulled them back to try and buy this time, and I'm going to use my infantry to come over to this side to try and attack Beast. What I want to do is get my infantry around here so that I can see Mohamed's won his side. So if we can try and almost make it a little sandwich with Mohamed's being here, the Carthaginians being in the centre, and my guys being at here, we should hopefully be able to squash the Carthaginians in sacred bands. So that's why I'm running my guys down here as fast as I can. In the meantime, Gladius has still got his cav down at the bottom here, chasing my archers around, which is buying us time. And it looks like Gladius's infantry has come back from routing at the very far end of that battlefield, but it looks like they are coming back into the battle, but they've already been routed, so their morale is going to be pretty low. But in the meantime, Mohamed is charging all of his guys down here. As you can see, I'm trying to get my guys into a decent formation in a row here. So hopefully I can try and act as a stopping force against these sacred bands. So then that Mohamed can come in on this side, and we can hopefully squash both Beast and Spider Pig in the centre here. And again, if you look, Gladius has still got his cav chasing down these archers, which is fine by me because these archers really aren't going to do too much damage. So my guys here, I've taken them out of guard mode in a second. I'm going to get them to aggressively push forward to try and squash these sacred bands. Now because these sacred bands are attacking on both sides, they're going to be out of formation. And when they get out of formation, they're going to make it easier for these urban cohorts to try and attack the back of them, which you can see here. So anytime now, I'll push my guys forward. And Mohamed's getting his guys into a decent formation. He's got his cav here, which is going to try and chase into the back of these sacred bands. But these sacred bands are really tough. It's hard to try and rout them like this. So you can see, in comes the cav. But these cav really been heavily depleted now. They've charged into the back of the sacred bands. But it looks like Mohamed Spider Pig managed to turn one of his units around, and it's managed to kill a bunch of these Praetorian cav. So a few of Mohamed's forces are now routed. In comes Gladius now. So now Mohamed's now going to get squashed between Gladius's forces here, the SPQR, and these sacred bands. I'm trying to push through these sacred bands here. I'm trying to get my guys around. As you can see, Spider Pig's getting his guys into a bit of a defensive semicircle with Beast, and they're managing to hold off at the moment. But Gladius really needs to aggressively push forward. He needs to get his guys in to attack Mohammed's general and attack these units here, because if you can surround them, that will cause these guys here to rout. Now you can see these Julii units are starting to rout. Mohammed's general has just routed this second. So it looks like the opposition have got the upper hand at the moment. My guys are still trying to push through all these sacred bands and these urbans. As you can see here, Beast and Spider Pig are doing a great job trying to stall my guys. Gladius is chasing down Mohammed's general, and what he needs to now do is come in and attack on this side here and get these units to attack over here. His Cav, I don't know why his Cav is walking. He should really get his Cav to charge into the back here where Beast has just gone. But I thought he was going to try and charge the back of my Spartans, so I turn my Spartans around to meet these Cav, and by doing that these Cav are now routed. Because he's put his general in the Cav unit, his general unit's now going to rout, and his general unit's now dead. Now that's going to lower the morale for all of the Scipii forces now, Scipii the Senate forces, which is now going to cause the Senate forces to actually slowly rout. I've still got my Spartans here and are now aggressively pushing forward. It looks like now we've managed to wrap up that battle now. If Gladius had managed to get his infantry engaged quicker, he might have been able to rout Mohammed's forces quicker, but because they're a bit slow to get into the thick of the battle, we've managed to rout the sacred bands before Gladius could come in, and now that's basically won us the battle. So I'm just going to double speed it for a few seconds, so you can see it's just a case of chasing down these last few Senate forces with my Spartans. And then Gladius is now throwing in the towel there. So it's a really tough battle, that one. Really close. It really could have gone either way. It was only an average victory. If you look at my kills, I've managed to get in about 1,274 kills. Lord of the Legion got in just about 1,000 kills. The star of the show that actually won the battle for us was Mohamed, who's managed to knock out Gladius on one side with his Cav and then come back and support us. So that was really well played for Mohamed. Titan's Beast got on 1,400 kills, and predominantly that was the knocking out Lord of the Legion at the beginning. The Sacred Band only got in about 1,000 kills, basically because they got surrounded on both sides, and Gladius just got in about just shy of 1,200 kills. So really close. It could have gone either way on that battle. Really well played there, Mohamed, managing to support both myself and Lord of the Legion. I'm sure if Mohamed wasn't playing and it was somebody else that had been playing, we would have lost that game. Shows you how good these Spartans can be against Rome, and also that you can beat the Sacred Band with the Spartans as long as you got the correct upgrades and as long as you've got a few urbans there to help you along the way. It's all about trying to outposition one another. So well played for everybody there. Hope you enjoy the battle there. I hope you enjoy the replay. I'll put a little link to Lord of the Legion's channel if you want to check that out, and I'll also put a little link to Titan's Beast's channel if you want to check out Beast's own little YouTube channel. Please guys, leave a little comment, subscribe, like. Always like to hear your thoughts on the battle. This is Biscuits signing out and wishing you all the best, and thanks so much for checking out this video. Bye now.